in the chat. We're going to go ahead and get started this evening. Welcome, everybody, to our Thursday night core training. Super excited. We have so many great things happening right now in the world of Legal Shield, in the world of Team Platinum. My name is Coach Fard Bell. For those who are brand new, I am the head coach of Team Platinum Born CEOs, our team, one of the many Millionaire Club members here in the world of Legal Shield and ring earners. And that's the beautiful thing about this business. I remember when I got started and I was brand new, there were mentors who came along and they were willing to share what helped them become six-figure earners, or what helped them create a full-time income, or what helped them become Millionaire Club members. And they were willing to leave the blueprints behind. And that's exactly what our Thursday night core training is about. It's just that. And actually want to start calling our Thursday night P.A.V.E training, because we have a system called P.A.V.E, P-A-V-E. But when you become someone who is a core team member, somebody who's like, you know what, you can count on me to implement the system. You can count on me to carry the torch, to take in the information and then turn around and teach it to others. You become what we call a core team member operating that P.A.V.E system. And so I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get right into our slides this evening. If you're brand new, welcome home. This is the best financial decision I've ever made in my entire life. And I can assure you that if you take this opportunity seriously, you'll probably feel the exact same way. It has changed everything for me and my family. For those who don't know my journey, I got started part-time. I was a 19-year-old college student living on that famous ramen noodle diet. I had big dreams, but an empty bank account. I was a student entrepreneur. I knew that entrepreneurship was the way to go. I knew that passive income was the key to time freedom, passive residual income. And so I knew that, I also knew that I didn't have any of it. And the reason I knew I didn't have any passive residual income is because when I stopped working, my income stopped. When I didn't go to work, I didn't have cash flow flowing in. And that means you don't have any passive residual income. I didn't, but I wanted some so bad because I refused to spend the rest of my life trading time for dollars when God has blessed me with an opportunity to create time freedom, to be who I felt like I was put here to do and do what I felt like I was called to do, and to be able to pursue the dreams that I've been given in my lifetime. And I know many of you feel the exact same way. And that's why our motto as a team is claim your freedom and live your purpose. That's the Born CEO motto. And whether you're a part of our Team Platinum family or one of our Legal Shield cousins, we consider you a part of the Born CEO family. And so when you go to our website, and if you're wondering, okay, what link do I go to? There's this link, there's that website, there's this website, and you ever felt confused, we now have a one-stop shop right here at the bottom of the screen, BornCEO.com/P.A.V.E, P-A-V-E, and it's a one-stop shop for all the links. If you go from a computer, you'll see the menu right here in front of you. All the links are now on the menu bars, which is easy to find. If you're on a mobile device, you'll click on the menu bars, like the little lines, and then it'll pull up this menu. So if you want to find our upcoming events, you click on Team Platinum events. If you want to access the P.A.V.E training, you click here to learn more about the system of how to become successful. The game plan checklist in terms of how to get started properly, it's right here. How to do a PBR, private business reception in your living room. How to build your local community. Our leadership development playlist if you want to accelerate. The Performance Club tracking sheet, which is so important right now in the month of May, that you keep track of your Performance Club points so that you can go on the trip, all expenses paid for 2, airfare included, next summer to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Easily you could spend $5,000, $6,000 plus for that trip. Legal Shield is saying if you just enroll as little as 2 people a month with a combo plan and they become an associate and meet a few other simple requirements for the next 10 months in a row, we'll pick up the tab for you and you can come alongside 500 to 1,000 other Legal Shield associates on that all expenses paid trip for 2. So I'm going to ask you all now to respond in the chat. If we could coach you, I don't care if you've never signed up one single person, If you're brand new, you're just getting started, don't quite know what you're doing yet, or you've been around and you struggled and like, man, I haven't been able to figure it out. My question tonight is if we could coach you on exactly what to focus on and help you enroll 2 people a month, do you want to go with us to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic? So put me in the chat if you want to be a part of the crew that's going to the Dominican Republic with us. It's not just an amazing trip, it's life-changing when you're surrounded by the most successful people in the entire company on vacation. We're building relationships. There's nothing like this. You don't get this at a convention, at a conference, at a Super Saturday, at a weekly event. There's nothing like the big family vacation for Legal Shield that happens once a year. That's where you get the best tips. That's where you have the most fun. That's where you get the most knowledge. That's where you go to another level. And that's where you kind of realize, man, I don't ever want to be without this type of lifestyle again. And so we want you there with us. And so we have a mission as a team, Team Platinum, and we want to bring 50 plus people with us to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic next summer. But in order to do that, we all must qualify Performance Club in the month of May, this next 2 weeks. And it doesn't take 2 weeks to qualify. It doesn't take 1 week to qualify. It doesn't take a day to qualify. It just takes a few hours of focused activity, a few hours of focused activity, not being all over the place in our mind, not over analyzing, not over complicating a very simple process, not prejudging people. Oh, I don't think that person will be interested, so I'm not even going to give them a chance to look at it. You know, none of those things. Once we remove all those things out of the way, it boils down to a few hours of focused activity. And that's why I want to know tonight, if you're serious about being a part of that group, not only is this for the trip, but it's the very foundation of your success, being in the Performance Club. And my goal and prayer for tonight's call is for everyone to have a breakthrough. For those who have been consistently in the Performance Club already, that you have a breakthrough, that you have the power to help way more people get into the Performance Club with you, starting right now. For those who are not consistently in the Performance Club currently, my prayer, my goal tonight is for you to have a breakthrough that you never have to miss Performance Club again, that it is completely in your power. It has nothing to do with outside circumstances. It has nothing to do with the people you think wouldn't be interested or the people you haven't figured out how to approach yet. My goal and prayer for you tonight is that you have a breakthrough, and this is the night that you start qualifying Performance Club. You take charge. You awaken that born CEO within you. And from this day forward, you are one of the 50 plus Performance Club qualifiers. So if you're ready, say I'm ready in the chat, and we're going to get started here. A couple things I do want to point out to you before we go. The different links here at the website, LS Engage, that's the company's website. You can log in with your company credentials once you click on that. When you click on the events tab, I do want to point something out to you all. You're going to see 2 things. One, the events that are coming up, you can register for any of them, even the Fast Start training. You'll click this, and then you'll log in with your Legal Shield login information. The Legal Shield calendar is there. The BornCEO store is there. The P.A.V.E. website. But also, down here is a calendar where you can see the daily power hours that are happening for those that want daily support in your business. These events are listed in Central Time. So you have to click on the event in order to see what the time is in your time zone. So today's the 22nd. Tomorrow is Friday. So when you click on the events, you'll be able to see the power hour link. You'll see give you an example from today. You'll see exactly what the link is, and you'll be able to see the time zone. So 7 a.m. Pacific time, which is California, 8 a.m. Mountain time, 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. So click on the event first and then see what the time zone is. Don't assume that the time you see listed is your time zone. So share that with your team members. We'll be updating that calendar as well as needed, but it's all now here at BornCEO.com/P.A.V.E. All right, so let's get right into our training tonight. So this diamond, you can take a picture of this or take a screenshot, is a simple foundation of our business. All we do is lead 2 to 5 new people per day around the baseball diamond. It's fun. It's simple. 2 to 5 new people per day around the baseball diamond. And so we start here at home plate, which is where you identify and grow your list of contacts who can refer people to you. Think about what I just said there. A list of contacts who could refer people to you. Who could refer other people to you? Who do you want to refer other people to you? Like, even if they don't join right now themselves, how many people do you want to refer people to you? How many do you want to go, oh, you know what? I know some people that you could probably help. Let me refer them to you. If you catch what I'm going, the correct answer is everyone. And so would you be okay if you showed 2 to 5 people per day the presentation? You just scheduled an appointment for them to look at the video or to get on a Zoom or to come out to an event. You didn't try to sell them. You didn't try to convince them. You didn't try to prejudge whether they'd be interested or not. You didn't decide for them, but you just allow everybody to look. And even those who are not ready yet, would you be okay? Let's say I was one of those people. Would you be okay if you showed me the presentation and I'm not ready to join? But because you showed it to me, over the next year, I start referring you to my friends and family members who can buy Legal Shield from you. And now you're getting customers from somebody who wasn't even ready or interested. Are you okay with that? And if you really search your soul and realize, of course, in your right mind, of course you would be okay with me sending you customers, even if I'm not ready. But you realize the only way I'll ever do that is if you schedule the appointment for me to see it. And that's the mindset we want you to have with our system here and our approach to business that's led us from, I remember struggling to get a customer back when I was over analyzing it. I was over complicating it. I was procrastinating. I was afraid of how they were going to respond. What are they going to say? What are they going to think? What if they're not interested? Would this person be interested? All these things were just cluttering my mind, keeping me from doing the only thing that my job was to do, and that is schedule an appointment. My job wasn't to present it to them. My job wasn't to convince them to buy or join. Neither is yours. Some of you are, this is good news. You're going to hear some good news tonight. I hope that this simplifies for you forever. But once I realized that my job is not to explain Legal Shield, the video is going to do that for me. The Zoom is going to do that for me. The Tuesday night event is going to do that for me. The brochure is going to do that for me. The phone overview, anything but me. See, right here at first base, it tells you the tool. We're going to use tools that do the presentation. This is called split-second marketing. That means the video is going to do the presentation for you, not you. The in-person presentation is going to do it for you, not you. The live Zoom is going to do the presentation for you, not you. If you need to go old school, low technology, you can call that phone number right here on the screen, 844 BornCEO, and I'll do the presentation for you. Option 1 explains the services. Option 2 explains the income opportunity. The services is a 5-minute presentation. The opportunity is a 12-minute phone presentation. It doesn't matter as long as something else is doing the presentation for you or somebody else. That relief, isn't that a relief for most of us? So I didn't realize that at first. So what it would stop me from scheduling appointments with people because in my head, I was trying to figure out, what am I going to say? How am I going to present it? What am I going to do to explain it? And when it finally clicked for me that that's not my job, I started asking better questions. Well, what is my job? If my job is not to convince somebody to buy or convince somebody to join or convince somebody to be ready, then what exactly is my job? Put in the chat, what do you think your job is? What is your main job here in Legal Shield? Let's put it in the chat. Let me see how many people get it. Let's see how many people get it. What is your main job? And if y'all have been in any of my trainings in the last 24 to 72 hours, you'll know what I'm looking for. There's lots of right answers, but there's one key answer that I'm looking for. Your main job. Your main job. Okay, this is good because I see a lot of different answers. And by the time we're done, I want all of us to have the same answer tonight. Because this one answer is going to break you free. This one answer is going to set up everything else that you want. This one answer is going to equip your team to have so many more signups than you've ever had before. This one answer, and I want us all to have this one answer moving forward. And the one answer is get an appointment. I see it. I see it. Get the appointment. Yes, everybody put this answer in the chat. Get an appointment. Schedule an appointment. That's it. Appointments, appointments, appointments. But what do you mean, coach? I could get an appointment, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get a sign up. Yes, it does. If you keep getting appointments, you're going to get signups. I'm going to come with passion tonight. I want this to seep in tonight. Get the appointment. That's your only job. You don't even have to be good to get an appointment. You just have to ask to get an appointment. Just ask. Well, how do you ask, coach? However it comes out, just ask. Even if you ask badly, if you keep asking, you're still going to get appointments. And I did a demonstration the other day. I'm going to do that demonstration again. Now, here's a good approach to get an appointment right here. It says, hey, Pam, would you be willing to give me your feedback on a project that I'm working on and let me know who you think I can help? Now, understand, this is asking for an appointment. You're not asking them to buy. You're not asking them to join. You're not asking them to be interested. All you're asking Pam to do is take a look, give us feedback, and refer people to you if it makes sense. But all that happens at the appointment. All your job is to get the appointment. And I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. I don't know who put cat in the bag to begin with, where that phrase came from, but I'm going to let it out. Here it is. Out of every 5 appointments, you're going to average about 1 new sign up automatically. It's not because you're good. It has nothing to do with you. It's that 1 out of 5 people have been through enough life that once they see the presentation, they say something like, oh my gosh, I should have had this a long time ago. Oh my gosh, I've been meaning to get my will done in my estate planning, and now I can save a bunch of money. Sign me up. Has nothing to do with you. They're going to say, oh my gosh, I should have had this a month ago when this happened to my son or my daughter or my coworker or my sibling. Nothing to do with you. It's 1 out of 5 people are sitting there waiting for somebody just to schedule an appointment. And they're going to sign up. But sometimes we're so focused on the 4 that might not be ready now that we don't keep scheduling an appointment to get to the 5th person that's waiting for somebody to just get an appointment and I'll sign up. Somebody scheduled an appointment with each and every one of us. And at some point, we were ready to sign up. So our only job is to get appointments. How do you get an appointment? You ask. One of the best ways I've ever seen to ask for an appointment is right here on the screen. Would you be willing to give me your feedback on a project I'm working on? And let me know who you think I can help. That means it doesn't even matter if you're interested. I don't need you to be interested. I'm not asking you to be interested. I'm just asking for an appointment so you can see what I'm doing in case you can refer me to somebody else. That's the easiest yes you can ever get. The easiest yes. But even if you're not that good, and I don't know why you wouldn't be because we just showed you what to say, but even if you weren't that good and you said, let me demonstrate. Let me show you bad. And tell me how many of you all would still give me the appointment. Honestly, how many of you all would still give me the appointment if I was this bad? Hey, Miss Basenta, I'm supposed to get 5. I'm so nervous right now. I'm sorry. I just started working on something, and I'm supposed to get 5 appointments for people to take a look at what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I can't even look at you. I'm so nervous. But would you? It only takes like 15 minutes or 30 minutes. I was just hoping, I was wondering, would you could you make time, and would you be willing to look at what I'm doing and just let me know who you think could benefit from it?
Sure.
Now, that was pretty bad. Thank you for letting me utilize you, Ms. Placenta. That was pretty bad. How many of y'all would have still given me an appointment? As bad as that was, how many of y'all would have still said, you know what, sure, yes, let's show me what you got going on. Look at the chat. So what's the point that I'm making here? Dr. Mack said she would give me an appointment just to put me out of my misery, right? Right? A sympathy appointment. Some of us are so overcomplicating this thing, and it's not about how good you are. And how many would agree? If I keep doing that every day, Dawn said she felt sorry for me and would have given me the appointment. As bad as that was. As bad as that was. So how many would agree if I kept doing that with multiple people every day, I would get appointments every day? And some of you are super polished. You sound good. You know exactly what to say. You got a silver tongue, but you're not scheduling appointments. And I could be super bad and keep asking people for an appointment, and I'll get more appointments than you, and I'll protect more families than you, and I'll sign up more people than you, and you're better than me. So what's the moral of that story? What's the moral of the story? Just ask for appointments. Now, it only takes 2 signups, as little as 2 signups, that buy a combo plan. What is a combo plan? The legal plan and the ID Shield family plan together. That's a combo plan. Or a legal plan and 1 or 2 supplements. That's a combination plan, more than just the legal plan, a combo. 2 people buying a combo plan and becoming an associate. And you're gonna have more than enough points to be in the performance club. And you do that for 10 months in a row, starting in May, 2. And you're on the trip with us. You're part of the PC50, the 50 plus people that we're taking with us from our team to Punta Cana. Now, all you have to do to get another sign up is get 5 more appointments. You don't have to be good. Just get 5 more appointments. And you're going to average another sign up. Some of you are only 1 sign up away from Performance Club qualifying this month. 5 appointments away. Here's the problem I want to dispel. Here's the myth I want to dispel for everybody tonight. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is they need 1 more sign up, so they focus on 1 sign up. And I got to tell you, how many found that to be stressful? You need 1 more sign up. So you're like, oh my gosh, I need a sign up. Oh my gosh, I need a sign up. Oh, this person, are you going to be the sign up? Oh, I hope this person signs up. Y'all see how emotionally draining that is? That is stressful. So don't do that anymore. From this day forward, ... I want you to draw your line in the sand and say, when I need 1 more sign up, I'm not going to focus on getting 1 person anymore. I'm going to focus instead on scheduling 5 appointments, because I know that out of those 5 appointments, 1 of them is going to be ready to sign up without me getting all stressed out and emotionally attached to the outcome. All I have to do is my job and schedule 5 more appointments. And boom, I'm going to average 1. And then I'm going to do it again and schedule 5 more appointments, and I'm going to average 1 more. And then I'm going to do it again. Well, coach, what if I do that and none of them sign up? Do it again. You'll get your average. Because the 1 out of 5 might not be in the first 5. They might be in the next 10. But by the time you do 10, you end up with 2. Or they might be in the 3rd time you do the 5. The mindset is, don't focus on the short-term, immediate gratification. Focus on establishing the habit of scheduling appointments. and just make it a part of your life. Can I help everybody relieve stress, relieve anxiety, to relax, to put your success on autopilot, stress-free? Can I show you how to be stress-free and put your success on autopilot? Meaning you don't have to think about it. It's just automatic. You're just automatically in the performance club month after month. Talk to me in the chat. Is it okay if I empower you right now to put Performance Club on autopilot, to put an extra 500 to 1,000 a month on autopilot, stress-free, stress-free? Here it is. Here it is. Just make a habit out of scheduling appointments on a regular basis and don't worry about the outcome. Just make it a habit. Don't do it because I'm hoping for a quick sign up. Do it because that's just who I am now. I schedule appointments. It's just who I am. From this day forward, I am an appointment scheduler. I'm a consistent appointment scheduler. I schedule appointments every day. That's just who I am. And great things just happen for me because I schedule appointments every day. Put that in the chat for me. I schedule appointments every day. I schedule appointments every day. That's it. Just make that a part of who you are. And you're going to get more results than the person who's stressing themselves out trying to get a sign up. I schedule appointments every day. I schedule appointments every day. That's it. What do I do? Well, I just woke up. I just got ready for the day, and okay, what do I do? What do I do to grow my business today? Oh yeah, I schedule appointments every day. All right, I'm gonna schedule an appointment with somebody. Oh, there's a person I have not scheduled an appointment with. I'm gonna ask them for an appointment, even if it's bad. I'm gonna ask. If I know what to say, I'm gonna ask. If I don't know what to say, I'm gonna ask. If I stutter, I'm gonna ask. If I ask through a text message, I'm gonna ask. If I ask by making a phone call, I'm gonna ask. If I ask through social media, I'm gonna ask. If I ask through a video chat, hey, it's me. What's going on? Let's meet up. I want to get your feedback on something. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. But all I'm gonna do is every day from now on, I'm gonna schedule appointments, and great things are gonna happen for me. How many feel a relief already? Take a deep breath. How many feel relief already? I'm just scheduling appointments. And the great news is, because you keep doing it every day, you're going to get better at it. You're going to have more exciting stories to share. And then you're going to help your team members schedule appointments. That's the second part. You're going to help your team members schedule appointments. I think some of y'all got a breakthrough. I could tell. Who got more clarity? Put a 1 in the chat if you got more clarity or more confidence or more conviction about just simplifying this thing and just scheduling appointments. Natasha Decine, she said she feels so relieved she's buying her bikini tomorrow for Punta Cana. She's going shopping. She's like, it's already done. How many of us, Gail said, I needed to hear that over and over and over again. That's it. Schedule a point. Put it on your wall. Put it on your mirror. Put it on your desk. Put it in your car. Put it on your phone screen. Take a picture of it. Write it down. Whatever you got to do. I just schedule appointments every day. If things are working out well, that's fine. I don't stop. I keep scheduling appointments every day. If I'm in a drought, things haven't been moving for me, doesn't matter. I'm going to just keep scheduling appointments every day. I'm going to keep scheduling appointments, and I'm willing to do it badly. I'm willing to stutter. I'm willing to be nervous. I'm willing to get out of my comfort zone, expand my comfort zone. I'm willing to change up. I'm willing to do it through text message. If that's not working, I'm willing to pick up the phone and ask for an appointment. If that's not working, I'm willing to send a video message or a voice memo to schedule an appointment. I'm willing to go to business owners and schedule an appointment. I'm willing to call my family members to get an appointment. I'm willing to ask people I know, who can you get me an appointment with? Who can you get me an appointment with? Hey, I need some more appointments this week. I need 5 more appointments. I don't need them to buy. I don't need them to join. I just need 5 more appointments. Who can you connect me with that I can get an appointment with? Somebody's going to say, oh, I can connect you with my cousin. I can connect you with my clients. I can connect you with my employees. I connect you with this person. It's because you asked. When I first got started, the founder of Legal Shield, he did a training called Ask, Seek, and Knock out of Matthew 7. Ask, seek, and knock. We all know this, right? Ask and you shall. Seek and you shall.
Find.
Knock and the door.
Open unto you.
Shall be open.
And he reminded us of that simple fundamental. Ask, seek, and knock. A-S-K. Ask, seek, and knock. But it means keep asking. It means keep seeking and keep knocking. You keep asking and you shall receive. It's inevitable. The only way you don't receive is if you stop asking. But there are thousands of people this week that are going through something right now, and they wish somebody would show up with this resource that you have. So there's no shortage of people for you to receive from by serving them, but there is a shortage of people asking for the appointment. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be opened unto you. That's the formula. That's the formula. I'm excited for us because those who embrace this and help your new team members embrace this, don't expect your new team members to understand this already. It's your job. It's my job. It's our job to do this with our new team members. Help them simplify like I'm helping you simplify and say, hey, let's start all over. Let's just start all over and simplify this thing. All we're going to do is schedule some appointments. Let's just schedule an appointment. Don't worry about what happens. Just for practice. Let's just schedule appointments for practice. Just to plant the seed, just to educate. All those words that you all put in the chat earlier, those were correct. And the way we do all those things is by scheduling appointments. So that's what the baseball diamond is all about. The whole purpose of this baseball diamond is schedule appointments. You're scheduling appointments and getting them in front of a first base tool. And then after the first base tool, you're going to get them introduced to one of your team leaders. At second base, here, a 3-way introduction. See, that's designed for you to not have to worry about, well, what do I do after the presentation? You connect them with somebody else. That's the answer every time. Connect them with somebody else. Now, if they sign up as a customer, they're already ready, you sign them up, great. When you start talking about the income opportunity, connect them with somebody else as a third party so they can see how simple this is and how much support you have. If you're already showing them everything, the goal is connect them, get out of the way, and let the tools do the presentation at first base here. And then move into second base, which means you get out of the way and let somebody else talk to your prospect now. Share their story. Ask, hey, what did you like best about what you heard? By the way, this is the right thing to say that your expert is going to say every single time. What did you like best? Where's your interest level on a scale of 1 to 10? And what would it take for you to go from that number to a 9 or a 10? Every single time, that's what we ask as experts. We don't change what's not broken. What did you like best? This is at the end of every presentation, by the way. What did you like best? Scale of 1 to 10. Where's your interest level? 10 being 1 being not interested at all, 10 being ready to get started. Where's your interest level? You got to have confidence to even ask a question like that. That's not a desperate person that's willing to hear, I'm a 1, I'm not interested. Okay, that's fine. Because I'm looking for referrals. Or they say, I'm a 7, I'm a 6 or 7, I need more info. Great, we're going to get you more info. They say, I'm a 9 or a 10, I'm ready to get started. Great, we're going to get you started. And we're going to ask for referrals. You're a 5 or a 6, need more information? Great, we're going to get you some information. And we're going to ask for referrals. You're a 1 and you're not interested at all? Great. You don't have to be interested, and we're going to ask you for referrals. There's no way to lose here in this system because our goal is to get more appointments. I want you all to get a map of your state. I want you to get a map of the country. I want you to get a map of North America. And I want you to just picture in your city, you're scheduling appointments. one person at a time, one person at a time, one group at a time. You're scheduling appointments, living room appointments, Zoom appointments, coffee shop appointments, one-on-one appointments, home appointments, appointments for them to meet you at your Tuesday night event, appointments for them to meet you at the Saturday, Super Saturday, appointments for them to come to your house for the private business reception, appointments for you to go to your cousin's house and show it to them, appointments for them to meet you at Starbucks so you can show it to them, appointments, right? So I want you to picture you're in your city, your sphere of influence, scheduling appointments, one person at a time, one family at a time, one group of people at a time. And then you recruit somebody, and now they're scheduling appointments. And slowly but surely, every single person in your city is going to get an appointment one day. That's the right mindset here. This is the founder's DNA coming through me right now. That spirit that our job, it's not about, oh, I want to get a few signups and make a few bucks. No, the big picture is the bigger mission. It's to serve and educate everybody. That means we're getting an appointment with everybody in my city. Everybody in my city is going to get an appointment and see this if I have something to do with it. That's that born CEO mentality I want you to have. That's that Harlan Stone Cipher founder's DNA I want you to have. That's the DNA of the pioneers who came before us and put this whole thing on the map for us. They were on a mission to get an appointment with everybody in their city, everybody in that state, everybody in the next city, everybody in the next state, everybody in the next promise. Either I'm going to schedule an appointment or I'm going to recruit somebody who's going to schedule an appointment. But if it has to do with me, if it's up to me, everybody's going to see this presentation. What they do with it is on them. But I'm going to do my part and make sure everybody gets to see it. Everybody gets their questions answered, and everybody knows where to come back to when they're ready. And most importantly, everybody knows who to send referrals to. That's the mindset I want you to leave this call with tonight. And you won't have to worry about your success. You will automatically put yourself on track to become the next top earner. You will automatically put yourself on track to become the next Millionaire Club member. You don't have to guess anymore because all you're going to do is keep scheduling appointments. How we doing? Who's empowered? Who's ready to go? Put "let's go" in the chat if you're ready to go with this newfound simplicity. And my challenge for everybody today is to schedule 5 appointments. You can do some right now. To reach out to some people right now. Hey, when can we meet for 30 minutes? I need your feedback on something. And the most powerful appointment you can do is face-to-face, by the way. Face-to-face in person, face-to-face on a Zoom with them. If they're too far away, you can get on the Zoom. You can watch the video with them on the Zoom. You log into Zoom, you give them the link, you make sure when you click share, you click the button that says optimize for video and sound. You click the button that says, you can get on Zoom and watch the video with them. You can get on the phone and listen to the phone overview with them right here at 844 Born CEO. You can share your screen and have this business owner read the brochure or watch the video. The flat sheet will do the whole presentation for you. You can meet with them at Starbucks and pull up the slide presentation, which is on the menu at BornCEO.com/page. It says presentation slides. You can just click the button and click through the slide. It doesn't matter. Don't overcomplicate this thing. You get the appointment, everything else is going to happen from there. And after that appointment at first base, you're going to move into second base where they speak to somebody else. And that person is going to help lead them to a live event in person and then schedule your next follow-up or help you enroll them. And then you're going to just repeat this process over and over and over again. And at the core of this baseball diamond, you're just showing up consistently every Thursday night right here. You're showing up for the Sunday night team call. And you're showing up at your local presentation one night per week. It doesn't get more simple than this, family. I don't know where else you're going to go to get free in a more simple way than this. If you think this is hard, you're in for a whole world of real hard out there in the real business world, where you don't have a simple company that you own within an established company called Legal Shield, where they're handling all the big hard stuff about being in business. They're handling all the legislation and all the regulations and hiring 700 employees and having the millions of dollars to build marketing materials. And they're doing all the heavy lifting and saying, look, we'll handle all this big, complicated corporate stuff for you. All you got to do is schedule appointments. You can hire as many people into your organization as you want, and Legal Shield is saying, we'll pay them for you. You can recruit as many reps as you want, and Legal Shield will pay them for you. You can't do that in a traditional business.
I love that. I am hiring people. I am
Somebody's not on mute. You got a business within a business. You've got the most simple business on the planet that's legitimate and sustainable and scalable. You can multiply it. The company says you can bring as many people as you want on an all expenses paid trip to Punta Cana from your business, your staff, and we'll pay for it for you. How many do you want? All you got to do is schedule appointments and get other people to schedule appointments and just keep doing it. Did I do that well enough? Did I make that simple enough, plain enough?
Excellent.
Talk to me in the chat. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. I don't want any one of you to miss that Performance Club trip for no reason. And it's not just about the trip. This is a part of how you build a championship team. You don't miss the trip. I see my brother Damian White. We went to school together. You know, we used to have band trips in the band. You don't miss the trip. It's not just about that one trip. It's about the bonding. It's about the building, the championship team gelling together. It's bigger than just the trip. You can't miss the trip. Not because something so simple as scheduling appointments. I think y'all are getting this thing. I think we're about to blow. I think we're going to have a record-breaking number of people who just never miss Performance Club again. There comes a moment where it just becomes a habit from that. You can mark the date on your calendar. It was May 22nd. That was the day I drew the line in the sand. And from that moment on, I just never stopped scheduling appointments. And I keep getting signups. And when they sign up, I teach them to schedule appointments and I do it with them until it becomes a habit. Because 60% of the people that join your team, you're going to have to do it with them. It's not going to be a habit right away. You are the one that's going to help them schedule appointments. And you know what? I said line in the sand. Thank you, Damien. But you know what? I think it was one of our team members, Miss Pam Carnes, maybe, who said, no. You got to draw that line in the concrete. In the concrete, where it's permanent. And I want this to be the day. Put today in the chat. If this is the day, you draw your line in the concrete. And from now on, you're just going to keep scheduling appointments. If it looks good, you're going to keep scheduling appointments. If things look bad, you're going to keep scheduling appointments. If it seems like it's not working, you're going to keep scheduling appointments until it starts working. If it seems like, feels discouraging, you're going to keep scheduling appointments. If people aren't responding, you're going to keep scheduling appointments until people respond. If your team's not doing anything, you're going to keep scheduling appointments until you find some people that will do something. But you're going to keep scheduling appointments, getting better, showing up and scheduling appointments, showing up and scheduling appointments. Showing up in the middle is only 8 to 15 hours a week. This is what took me from $0 a month to $1,000 a month, consistently on autopilot. I never earned less than $1,000 a month part-time once I got this right here. And I just kept scheduling appointments and showing up. I showed up to my weekly training, I showed up to my Sunday calls, and I showed up to my Tuesday night event. That's 8 to 15 hours a week. What do you do? This is only like 6 or 7 hours a week in the middle. What do you do with the rest? Schedule appointments, and help others schedule appointments. Schedule appointments and help others schedule appointments. Schedule appointments and help others schedule appointments. And then because I kept doing it, and then other people started doing it, I was forced to $1,000 a week part-time. How many ready to be forced to $1,000 per week part-time? Because you got more people showing up and scheduling appointments. Why are they doing it? Because they saw you do it. And they saw you do it when things were good. They saw you doing it when things were bad. They saw you doing it when it looked like it was working. And they saw you doing it when it didn't look like things were working. And they finally said, well, it's working for her. It's going to work for me. It's working for him. It's going to work for me. So I'm going to show up, and I'm going to keep showing up, and I'm going to keep scheduling appointments. And then I got forced to 6 figures, 12 to 15,000 a month. Part-time. We need more people going senior director and above. You're scheduling so many appointments that you're senior director and above. Did you hear that language? You're scheduling so many appointments that you're senior director and above. So what do we start with tonight as we get to transition into our breakout room? We started with scheduling enough appointments yourself that you're in the performance club every month or every week, because you're going to end up with so many appointments that you're going to start being in the performance club every week. Because you got your 5, you showed 5, signed up 1, showed 5, signed up 1, showed 5, signed up 1, showed 5, signed up 1. You sign up your 1 from every 5, but then the people that you showed way back then are now ready to sign up. So now you're still scheduling 5 more and getting 1 more, but all these other people are starting to sign up and starting to refer people. It just starts to grow and grow and grow. You got this big pipeline because you've been consistent for a whole year before you decide to judge whether it's working or not. Don't you tell me it's not working if you haven't been doing it consistently for a whole year, 52 weeks. Don't you tell yourself that it's not working if you haven't been showing up consistently and scheduling appointments every day for a whole year. Don't even let your brain formulate any kind of judgment whether it's working or not until you've been consistent a whole year, and you watch how you start breaking free. You watch how much faster you start growing. So first, you're doing enough appointments to be in the performance club. Then you and your team, or just you, are doing enough appointments to be in a senior director, making $3,000 to $5,000 a month or more. Why do they pay all these leadership bonuses as senior director and executive director and above? Because they want you to make enough money where you can go full-time, scheduling appointments full-time instead of just part-time. We can double, triple, and 10x your income. We want more full-timers. I used to talk about only part-time. And then Brian Carruthers taught me, no, you want full-timers on your team. Duh. So they want to pay you all these leadership bonuses so you can go full-time Legal Shield, scheduling appointments full-time. You can double, triple, 10x your income anytime you want. So we want you scheduling enough appointments to not only be in the performance club, but then you and your team are scheduling enough appointments for you to be a senior director. And then you and your team are scheduling enough appointments for you to be an executive director and then become a ring earner. And then enough appointments are happening for you to become a millionaire club member. That's all we're doing, family. Scheduling appointments. So it's time for our breakout rooms. And put the number 5 in the chat if you're going to schedule 5 appointments. I want you within the next 24 hours to get 5 people to agree, 5 or more people to agree to give you an appointment. Hey, when can we meet for coffee? When can I get your feedback on something? Hey, what are you doing Tuesday night at 7? What are you doing tomorrow night at 6? Can you get free? When can we meet? I want you to get appointments. In fact, there's a link called inviting. Different ways to invite, but I don't even want to give you that. You'll figure it out. I just want you to, if you get 5 appointments, put a 5 in the chat. If you're going to go get 5 appointments, you're not going to stop till you get 5 appointments scheduled. And I want to hear about it. I want to celebrate you. I want you to come back here so powered up, so fired up. Like, oh my gosh, I got another appointment. I want you to post it in your team chat. I got another appointment. I got another appointment. I got another appointment. That's more important to me than signups. Why? Because that's the key to more signups. I got another appointment. I got another appointment. I got another appointment. So I'm turning it over to $50,000 ring earner, Mrs. Pam Carnes. If you can help lead us into our breakout rooms.
Me tonight, Coach.
Oh, $50,000 ring earner, the next platinum executive director, power team leader, Mrs. Letitia Randolph. We're gonna have 6 breakout rooms tonight, and I will.
Yes, I saw that.
You.
Great. Thank you so much, Coach. I know you all are all pumped up and ready to go. Everybody setting their 5 appointments. Let's do it. Everyone, I'm going to open up the breakout rooms here in just a moment. Changing the name of one of these. I had it wrong. Leveraging.
And the number next to it as well.
I did that. Yes, sir. I know you like that. I know you well. Okay. So here in just a moment, you're going to have about, well, how many minutes do you want to do tonight, Coach?
What were you thinking?
Maybe 15 now. I had it at 20, but we can do 15, you think?
Yeah, that works. Yep, I agree. We can do 20.
Still do 20?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll have your breakout rooms here for the next 20 minutes. You'll see a countdown on the screen. I'll give you a 2-minute warning. And then it'll automatically bring you back into the main room. If you need any help getting into your room, they are open now. You can, if you need any help getting into your room, just let us know. Raise your digital hand or unmute. We'll help you get in, but you can choose your room. If you are on your computer tonight, you should see something on your screen that shows the breakout rooms, bunch of names. Scroll down until you see the blue join buttons, pick the room you'd like. If you're on a cell phone or another device, tap your screen. At the top left, you're going to see 4 boxes. It looks like a set of windows. Tap those windows. You'll see the names of the rooms. And then you can tap the room you want. It will illuminate with a blue join button and then press join in order to get in the room. You got to click join to get into the room. So we look forward to seeing you all there. Enjoy your classes, and we'll see you in about 20 minutes.
And before we go, for those who are brand new, you want to go into room number 1. If this is your first time here, go into room number 1. And then the following week, you'll go into room number 2. The third week, you go into room number 3, number 4. There's only 6 rooms tonight. For those asking about it in the chat. So yes, if you're brand new, we're going to help you get into room number 1. Thank you, Mrs. Randolph.
You're welcome, Coach. It looks like you all are doing really well. Does anyone need assistance? Let us know right away.